Right. There we go. Let's see, we are actually having audio this time on the stream. Stream this time. Let me double check the audio level on that. Sick. Okay. Today we're all doing enemy AI. Now, enemy AI, we have an AI running towards the player. So we have an AI that is good for melee combat, but there's no actual attacking yet. So to make some proper AI for shooting and melee, yes, but there's also no attacking for the AI yet. There's a lot to do. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, see where we are at the minute. I'm gonna mute the in-game music because it's the combat track that was used in the first devlog, so it can get a bit grating on the ears because it's only like a 4-second loop. Okay, so this is our AI. This is our guy. He first of all, he's floating, I think. Yes. So he rotates towards the player. That's good. He has chase AI at the minute. What we want is we want him taking cover. We want him taking cover and then popping out of cover and shooting at the bad guy, which is the player. So that is today's task. I'm going to start off by, let's find it. Actually, let me test something. Do this. I don't think so. Do one more check. And we're all good, we're all good. Awesome. That's cool. So I can listen to things. Sick. Put that down then. Okay. Dev time. For there, so I can. There we go. Right. So where are we at right now with the AI? Test AI. No, what did I call him? AI, base AI? I think he was base AI. Oh, there we go. There he is. First of all, let's just push his height. Where is it? There's a floor distance thing. Height offset. Where are you? There he is. Now that looks like he's on the floor. The floor in here is slightly raised up so that it wouldn't interlock with the texture on the floor, you know. Z fighting and all that. Okay. So last stream we did health, if I remember correctly, and the enemy can die, but that's what we need. Furthest cover point not used anywhere. Process. Where is the AI timer? I should have a tick timer, unless I'm doing everything on process. No. Move to cover. Is that used anywhere? Is that used? Move to cover. What does move to cover do? Set movement target. Okay. So instead of that, we're going to take the same function, but we're going to find the furthest cover point. Correct? Now it should run away from us and hide behind a wall. There he is. Yes. Okay. So there is a problem with that, being the fact that I feel like if we have cover points that are way too far out, it's going to disappear. So for now it's fine, but we also need to remember, let me write that down. Otherwise, pen. Where is my pen? So we need to up the distance that the enemy can find cover. There we go. Okay. Right, so next we need to find the cover that they're taking cover at, the closest wall, and we need to detect whether they're hiding behind a wall or a half cover like a table. So what would be the best way to do this? Because if they run, where's the zoo? Where's the zoo? So if we run over to here, I suppose you could do a raycast towards the player and find the cover point from there. That would work for any cover that's facing the player, so like away from the player, because we wouldn't want enemies hiding on the side of the wall that the player is. We could do that for now. The other thing is that the AI, the cover points are actual points in the world, which makes sense, but it would be nice to just let them roam free without having to place cover points. But for now, we will just do our thing. So we do this, and this. Now the cover points need to be believable, so let's just run over and make sure that is the correct sort of height. Maybe slightly no, we'll keep it at that. Okay, let's find cover points. We'll just create a new cover point behind this. We'll put 2 here as well. Okay, so now if we run between the back boxes, he should. No? Keep that one. Get rid of that one. And then on this one, are they gone? Delete that one. Delete that one. Try that. I wonder if that point is even showing up. Oh. It is showing up. When does it stop? There. Okay. Right. Then, at least for now, we will just remove any cover related to that side. So they should run over there. Go on. Can you not run around it? Oh, because I didn't bake the nav mesh. Good enough. It's only for a test. Right, go on then. Go and hide behind that wall. Okay, let's fix the nav mesh then. We increase that, it's going to be up. Okay. Radius 0.2. Nice. That gives him full access. Go on, go and hide. No, no, no. Oh, no, go back to the cover. Why can you not reach it? Is it because... Oh, it's that. Oh, hang on a minute. What are we? Just do static colliders. Let's give the floor a static collider. Which makes sense. Realistically, when the game comes out, it will be collisions. Box. There we go. Let's just extend it downwards a little bit, and then we rebake the nav mesh. It should. That looks closer. A second. There we go. All right, go on then. Go and hide. Hey, you can't get up. Okay. Second. Where is he? Climb. Search. Is this just for debugging or the add more things? Right. Well, if he's not going to climb, Then we are going to adjust the zoo for now. Just gonna do that. Wrap the thingy. Just put it in the ground. See if you can hop it now. Okay. There we go. Now go and hide. Thank you. There needs to be a better way. When I first implemented this, I thought, yeah, this works. This is quite cool. No. More work than I expected. Okay. So, can I put it on layers on local? Okay. Yeah. Let's just find the cover point that's around it. I need to add like widgets. Get rid of that cover. Get rid of that cover. This cover. We'll put it so the Z axis is pointing towards this. Now, what we can do is when he goes to take cover, we'll shoot a raycast on the cover point's local Z. We'll go until we hit something within a certain distance. And then, you see, the enemies need to take cover, but I also don't want, like, you know, let's say like Rockstar cover. Rockstar cover would be crazy, where you have enemies like sliding across walls to go to the other end of it, so they can shoot you. That's a cool idea. I'm a one-man development team, hoping to publish within. How far into the year are we now? I want to get something out by Christmas. So crazy dynamic cover isn't really what would you call it? An option. Okay. So the enemy AI, we're going to create 2 new node 3Ds. This is going to be crouch cover detection, and this is going to be standing cover detection. Crouch detection will sort of be about there. Standing detection will be about there. Right. Move to cover. Where is my target reached? I don't have a target reached. Let's add a target reached. What is the wording? Okay, it's just a blank statement. Okay. So, I'm going to do move to cover, get furthest cover point. Right. Go up here. For now, we're going to have a variable that's going to be target cover point. This will just be node 3D. And we'll do target cover point. Cover. Then this time we'll just return point and node 3D. There we go. Then we do this dot global position. Target reached. If you have a target cover point, then where can I find raycast code? Shooting. Let's go to the weapon manager. Where is it? There we go. Take all this. If we have a result, what are the results? We want to check the cover detection. This will be crouch start point, crouch end point, and standing. Okay. The crouch start point is the player instance. No, it's not. It's the crouch cover detection dot global position. Crouch endpoint is the target cover point dot global basis dot z, the negative because we want to go in the direction of it, times 2. And then this is the same for the top. So we'll just copy this, then we'll do standing cover detection, and it's the same for this. We'll just paste it instead of retyping it. Query. We want to do standing query, crouching query. And we have standing result. Crouching result. If there is a standing result, is the and. Just do it. And a crouching result. Print full cover. If there is no standing result and crouching result, then we have half cover. And then if there is standing result and no crouching result, we have bad cover, legs exposed, else no cover. Okay, what do we have? Errors. Start point is not declared. Yes, it is. So, standing start, standing, oh, standing end, start, crouch end. Now these aren't colliding with areas, they're just going to be colliding with themselves, with the static body world. Okay, let's see what we're printing. So that should be full cover. Did he say anything? Oh. Oh, because it's not connected to anything. There we go. I can't jump because it will fill the thing, the dev. Oh, no. I want you to test the wall cover first. Oh, because we've not set the crouch. Stand. No cover. You're still printing, so if we can just edit it as we go, I guess. But what if it's that way instead? Okay, so I guess, yeah. That should be half cover. Why? Where are these rays? Standing, yeah, they shouldn't be there. Crouching though, they should be there. They should see them. Pick the right thing, right? Yeah. Okay, why are we not getting... let's separate them so I can see them a bit better. Okay, crouch start is crouch cover detection global position. Crouch end. Crouch cover point dot global basis dot z times 5, yep. Plus the crouch start point. Yes. Standing start point. Standing cover section global position. Yes. Standing end point. Global basis dot z times 5. Yes. Standing start point. Yes. Let's just print and string print stand plus crouch string. Oh no, sorry. String function query. That's also spelled wrong. Crouching result. So nothing at all. We get him to go back over to the wall. And that has like cover, right? I can't. Yeah, okay. Maybe if I lower it slightly. No cover. You should have cover. What about the cover point that's there? Are they both pointing to the ears? Yes. What if I flip it? There's no result at all there. Okay, that has full cover. Full cover. No cover at all. So there's either full cover or no cover. We're not spawning from the same... They are right. Let's just do another quick test. Crouch cover. Yes. Standing cover. Yes. Standing... Okay, crouch, crouch, crouch. Crouch. Standing. Standing. Okay. Standing cover, crouching cover. Both the points, right? Nothing else. Yes. How strange. Standing. Oh, because they're both standing query. Okay. 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 Half cover. Thank you. And if he goes over there, he goes, oh no, I need full cover. There we go. Now he has full cover. We are detecting cover. That's... And is it the best way to do it? No. I would probably want some sort of system of a for loop that does like certain levels, but I don't want them covering more than that. Like, you know, because I've got to have then an animation set for standing and crouching, all the other stuff. Right. Continue. In 3 minutes. Go and do something for 3. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. It's time to make more game. What time is it? Just about 4. We stop at 5, like before. Okay. We have cover. Awesome. Now we need enemies shooting at the player. Now, there's 2 ways we can do this. We can do it raycast, or we could do it projectile. They have their pros and cons. I'm probably going to make an option for both. The player is most definitely going to always be raycast, but the enemies projectile means players have the opportunity to dodge things. Quite nice. So we're going to start with projectile, and then we'll add a raycast later. So the enemy, which is all of this, we need to separate their stuff so that we can actually see. End region. And region. This is the navigation stuff. There we go. Right. Okay. So, now, how are we going to give... How are we going to give them weapons? That's a simple enough task. We could do it with a resource, which would be quite nice, because then we could just change out an enemy's weapons. But I don't know if I want them switching weapons. But I do want them having the same model with different weapons, like their like then there's no restriction. So for now, right? Do they have? Where's their health? Their health is. We do have a health. Okay. So we want to start with an enum. The enum is going to be combat mode. Combat mode is going to be either defensive, aggressive. That's not how you spell aggressive, is it? It is. Okay. My bad. Right. So we want when they're behind cover and shooting at you. That's pretty defensive. Then you have the aggressive one where they're not worrying about cover as much. But they still worry about cover, but not as much. So we want defensive. You know what? Let's add hiding. Hiding, defensive, aggressive. What would indicate that they're just chasing you down, no cover? Extreme aggression. And then we have a export variable, which is combat mode. And that is going to be combat mode. Okay. Equals combat mode dot. We'll start with defensive. Okay. So when do we want to check what his defensive, what his mode is? We'd want to check it when he takes a tick. How long is his tick? ARR we don't actually check. Well, we don't need to be checking his mode every, 5 times a second. So we could do it when he takes cover. Actually, what if we have action performed? Then, when the target reaches cover, of any type. Actually, no, we don't. We want it anyway. And then it's above the note. Is it above perform? Okay. Let me just take this and move it below process. I don't like having all this stuff above it. Right. So action performed. We want to print. No. Match. Combat mode. Now, if it's combat mode, hiding. Let's do that a few times. Hiding. Defensive. Aggressive. Extreme aggression. Right. So then print try and find me. Oh. Defensive. I'll try kill you. But care about myself as well. Aggressive. You going down. Extreme aggression. You really going down. Okay, let's see if he's checking when he gets to cover. Go on, go find cover. I'll try to get you, but I care about myself as well. Yes. Okay. Now. See, if he's in extreme aggression, he doesn't want to be going for cover. So, get furthest cover point. Where is this called? Move to cover. Right, where is move to cover called? Right. Let's just call that AI tick. And then we'll change move to cover to AI tick. Then, if combat mode is not equal to combat mode dot extreme aggression, then we do this. Else, chase him down. Right, go on. Go and hide, and then I'll change your mode, and you'll start chasing me down, hopefully. Cool, but I care about myself as well, as you should. Okay. Test AI. Extreme aggression. Wow, there he is. Now he ain't holding back. You gotta. Yes, yes. Oh, by the way, when I updated the hands over the week, it's kind of messing up with the animations. But I'm most of them are fixed. You know, I've got the deagle back and I've got the shotgun back. They just need to be moved about a bit, but it's there. Okay. Now, when it's hurt, so we'll just add a damaged. Nice. And we'll just connect it up here. Health dot damaged dot connect the damaged. Right. Now we need some thresholds. If health dot current okay, health is less than health dot max health divided by 2. Then combat mode equals defense combat mode dot defensive. Right, so that means if I give him extreme aggression and I shoot him so that he's got half health, he'll go, whoa, this guy means business, and he'll run away. Oh yes. Run, go and hide. Okay. So, now that we have that, we don't need animations. The animations is going to be something I go next. I do after the stream. So, now we need him to shoot. Attack. That's bang. AI tick. If target cover, so if we have a target cover point, then if we don't have a target cover point, we do this. Well, we know that's going to work now. So if there's no target, so if we're not at a cover point, or we're not heading to a cover point, then the attack. Oh well, he's shooting me. Oh, because I pressed the R button by mistake. My bad. He shouldn't be shooting me here. Although, it would be cool to have the enemies like running and then like shooting at you while they're running, but it doesn't. Why are you not? Why are you still attacking? Oh. There we go. subbed out the function at that point. Right, yes. 1, 2, 3. You should not be attacking me still. Target cover. You do have a target cover point. So where else am I attacking? Nowhere. Oh wait, what is the... He should still work. Why is he not? Let's have a quick look at him now. Extreme aggression. Yeah. And now you should be... It's not going to tell me, is it? That's nice. Well, the health thing sets it to defensive. Which means, right. Now we're not doing it. That's good. Maybe we return there. Well, that shouldn't be happening. Because we have a target cover. We do have a target cover point. It's right there. So, if... Oh, it's because we do have a target cover point. Okay. Just do it for now. Right. So if we don't have a target cover point, and we're not extremely aggressive, set the target cover point, and go to it. Need a boolean. At target. There should be an at target. Like the nav agent in general should just have a else if nav agent dot target is target reached, then attack. So now he shouldn't attack me when he's running, which is what we want. Right, go to cover. Okay, he's not damaging. Now he's trying to kill me again. Where is he? Hello. Okay. So now it's just going to be... I wouldn't say boring, but... Well, not boring, but it's going to be... What would you call it? A lot of background work. The hope over this week is... It's very empty right now, but I'm developing a little plugin, or I want to develop a little plugin that I can connect to the AIs and just basically do a nav tree, because at least to my knowledge, as of 4.6.1, yeah, there's no nav tree. So it would be cool to have recreate a very simplified and basic for my needs version of Unreal Engine's AI tree. I've not used Unreal since 2023 or 2024. So I can't remember about how the AI works, but I remember the the core concept of having like a brain tree thing that you can sort of work through. So I want to do that because it would just mean everything's not in code, and I'm very much usually a text programmer, but it's just one of those things that I'd want a bit more of a visual idea of what's happening. That's nothing to be worried about. Okay. Right then. So, what else do we need? We've still got about an hour. We do need decals. We need noises, like actual sounds for the guns to go bang bang. Oh, this wasn't in devlog, I don't believe. It was in. There was a previous version of the devlog that didn't get published, and that was like 3 minutes long. 1 second. I'm just going to. There we go. There was a version of the devlog that was like 3 minutes long, and they showed it had where we were currently, which you didn't see because the devlog from last week was just an update devlog. But in the game, you can now mantle things. You can jump over walls. Now, I want to add a little bit of height difference because, for example, on here, like that makes sense. Like, yeah, well, yeah, you're jumping over the thing. And on here, it kind of makes sense. Like, yeah, that works. But then you get up to like big ledges, and it kind of just it just moves you through. Another thing with that is now you can climb things, so you're not stuck on one level. And lastly, dynamic cover, guys. Dynamic cover. So you can go up to a table or other parts of the environment, and you press F, and you kick it over, and it gives you new cover to use. And then you go over to it, and you interact with E, and it resets. But it's not just that direction. You can kick it the other way, or you can kick it upwards, or you can reset it and kick it the other way. So dynamic cover. The idea is that you're in a room and there's not enough cover around, like walls or whatever, so you're able to run up to certain objects and kick them and then use them as cover. Now the hope is that with these covers, eventually they won't be, I don't know what you'd call them. I wouldn't call them static. I'd call them dynamic or dynamistatic. Dynamistatic. That works. So the idea is that with these covers, you could, as the enemies shoot them, like they slowly disintegrate because they're only temporary cover. So it'd be cool to have them where, like, if you shoot the edges like snap back, which would be awesome. But that is something to work on in the future. And then I've got all these other things to animate, because they all look. Actually, the hand on that one isn't too bad. That one won't be too hard to reset. But then you get like, what is that? Can't relate that one yet either. Right. So, what are we? See where we are. Need to open thing every time I check the. Right. Okay. So we'll go for. Like, realistically, I need to get this AI sorted. I'd say off stream, because I need to get either the visual working, or I need to get a good base before I'm actually, can actually get things added to it. I like where it is at the minute, but there's a lot of, what would you call it? There's a lot of elements where I can see issues happening later on, like with deciding when the enemy's going to attack, when the enemy's going to take cover. And if it's all in this current setup, and the way I'm writing it for the stream, it's going to be... So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here, throw together some proper AI stuff, and then showcase it either through a YouTube post as well as Discords, if you're in the Discords that I'm sending the development progress to, and go from there. So it's only an hour, but we will hopefully have a longer one when I'm not, when I'm actually working content. Maybe the next one should be animation. If I'm animating on the next stream, then I can go for a while, because I'm just messing with visuals instead of like trying to write code and talk and whatever else at the same time. So yeah, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the 1 hour and 13 minutes. If you are liking the way the game's looking, subscribe, follow, whatever you want to do, and see you next Tuesday for another stream at 3 p.m. Okay, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.